Yo, what's poppin', Low Gang? Today we're doing April 2023 rant requests. This one is from Neon Manto, who says, rant about your favorite artists and albums. Video game and anime OSTs are acceptable, but try to go beyond that as well, like your favorite artists from your favorite genres. Now, I have a bit of an odd history with music in that for a long time I considered myself not very into music, even up to the point where I was like 16. I was like, don't really care for music. Back when I was 12, I played a lot of Geometry Dash, and that really shaped my taste in music at the time. I considered my favorite genre dubstep. In retrospect, I hate that genre now. It's bad. Although I will admit, there are still some songs I like from the Geometry Dash days. I put Sphere by Creo at the end of my Zaregoto video, because I think that's still a banger EDM song. There's another few Creo songs that I'm a big fan of. Outlaw. There's one that I'm listening to a fair bit lately, and that I had stuck in my head yesterday, but I for the life of me cannot remember what it's actually called. But it's a bit of a slower EDM song, but I really like it. It's got a really nice hook. Some of the newer Creo songs I'm not as big into, more of an OG fan. Most of the songs that got big on Geometry Dash, like Carnivores, for example. Carnivores is great. Dimension, that's the biggest song from Creo and the Geometry Dash community. I like all those songs. Those are still nice and dandy. Another song I really liked back in the Geometry Dash days was Lunar Abyss by Lechavasi. I hate the drop now. The drop is actually disgusting, and I loathe it and despise it and think it's bad and gross. However, I still like the first, like the pre-drop, everything at the beginning is like actually great. I used to like a lot of boss fight songs, not so much anymore, but still a few. I like Milky Ways is catchy. Rather, Milky Ways Redux, the original isn't as good. Don't at me. There's another one. Flirt Flirt Oh It Hurts. I love the song title. It turns disgusting after a certain point, but the first, like, I think roughly minute and a half of the song are, like, actually great. But then I moved on to video game and anime OSTs as my primary listening, or anime openings as well. Obviously, everyone likes Toby Fox. I like Toby Fox, you like Toby Fox. Your grandma would probably like Toby Fox if she heard a Toby Fox song. Literally, mildest take ever. But an OST that I am obsessed with lately, that does come from a video game, and that I did include in a lot of my videos back in the day, and now, probably the most recurring OST in all of my videos, is the Super Paper Mario OST. It is underrated as hell. It is legitimately a godsend. Literally, my ringtone is the Francis boss fight OST. And I had that in my Tomozaki video. I have so many, the Sapien Caverns, Fluorosapien Caverns. That's another great one. Over There Stare, Underwear, it's Underwhere, for any of those wondering. They call Hell in Super Paper Mario Underwear and Heaven Over There. I think that's great. That is phenomenal. There's that one sort of Chinese-inspired place. I love the song that plays there. I've used that in a bunch of my videos. There's the song that plays in the level 2-1, the 1-2 theme, Lineland Road. There's a lot of bangers on there. As for anime OSTs, I don't necessarily casually listen to OSTs very much, but I love putting them in videos, and the one that I casually listen to the most is the Monogatari OST. The Monogatari OST has to be hands down one of the greatest anime OSTs, if not the greatest. It is actually phenomenal. Literally, like, nearly every song on there is an absolute classic and a banger, but one that I got into recently, and that I think actually is nearly as good as it, is the Call of the Night OST, which is funny, because Call of the Night is a rather similar show to Monogatari, at least stylistically, directing, even in terms of writing. The dialogue feels very Monogatari-esque, and sure enough, the OST also has some Monogatari vibes, but it is a very different feeling OST overall. It's like chillcore, I think is one way to describe it. I'm not sure. I'm being one of those cringe zoomers who puts core at the end of everything. In terms of vocal music, I tend not to be... I don't listen to albums, which is weird, I know. Most people listen to albums. I listen to individual songs, and I will listen the hell out of an individual song, and if I like it enough, I might check out more things from that artist. That tends not to happen, though. I tend to just have a song I like from them, which I know is weird. I know I should, be exploring the hell out of an individual artist. And I know that I should be listening to albums more. I know they're supposed to be fun experiences, but I just don't typically reach for music as something I put in the background. But there's an exception to the rule, and that is, I'll give you literally 2 guesses, and you'd probably get it right if you just watch my videos. Actually, you could probably do it with 1 guess. Lemon Demon. Duh. Lemon Demon is my favorite, who I would consider to be my absolute favorite music artist. I used, which song was it? What is Your Name? I Know Your Name by Lemon Demon is the song I used for the Zaregoto AMV. There's a lot of songs on Spirit Phone that I like. A lot that I also haven't listened to yet. Another one of those, another example of the Crunchy Bagels doesn't listen to albums theory or whatever. I listen to individual Lemon Demon songs, and I will listen to them on repeat for like a week, and then move on to the next one, which is why there's so many Lemon Demon songs that I haven't actually experienced yet. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of songs from Hip to the Java Bean, and the thing about early Lemon Demon songs is that they aren't nearly as well mixed as some of the later ones. Especially Spirit Phone. Spirit Phone is very well mixed overall. But even the more poorly mixed ones still have a charm to them and still have the greatest hooks ever. Like, they are so, so catchy. It's hard for me to remember the names of the songs on the whim, off a whim, or rather. Dinosaur Orchestra, I also listen to a lot of songs from there. There's just so many to choose from. Spiral of Ants, Touch Tone Telephone, The Ultimate Showdown from Dinosaur Orchestra. There's a lot of other Dinosaur Orchestra songs, that's not Dinosaur Orchestra, that's Hip to the Java Bean, but Musical Chairs, action movie Hero Boy, Nothing Worth Loving Isn't Askew, another Dinosaur Orchestra one. There's just a lot of, As Your Father I Expressly Forbid It, that's what it's called. I could go on. I could really go on. Man-Made Object. There's another one, the one about turning into a ferret, or not turning into a ferret, but like the ferret who's also a ghost. Eighth Wonder, that's the one. And a band that I am interested in, aside from Lemon Demon, is... Well, I used to be interested in Tally Hall, but my ex-girlfriend likes Tally Hall, so now I can't listen to them anymore. I know, very teenage of me. But a band that I am interested in right now is Belle and Sebastian. I Fought in a War, Stars of Track and Field, Sleep the Clock Around, and those are the 3 Belle and Sebastian songs I have listened to thus far, and they're all great. That's about it. See ya.